And what's up, guys? Looks like it's up and running. Always give it a second because OBS to the unlive recording to live recording has a small delay. I don't want to cut myself off on the beginning for those of you on YouTube versus those of you who are Twitch. It's a little different. It looks like for some reason my thing is not muted, so you almost just heard the most irritating ad probably. So we're going to skip that. Today we will start by covering these small patch notes. They are by no means large. Doesn't affect gameplay that much by itself, but there are two things. The first is listed here, which I'll run through real quick, and the second is not listed here because it's not currently in the Dota UI, but it's a big deal to ranked playing. Run through real quick. Ranked all play, that is. So this update happened a few days ago, 2 days ago. Little things, mostly quality of life. So like Blade Mail used to return. Some of its return was increased by Spell Amp. I don't know how that worked, but it's just gone because it shouldn't be. They fixed Solar Crest, so before there was very little incentive to put Solar Crest on an enemy. The armor was usually better on an ally, and the evasion was better on an ally, since you were putting on your carry. They've reduced the evasion, making it less efficient on your team, and they've increased the accuracy, which is the chance that you go through evasion on an enemy, making it more, suitable for putting it on an enemy who has evasion. Just a little thing to change. AA got a huge buff to his cold feet early game. This makes him a better lane support. Now I will actually accept AA as a lane support. Bloodseeker, quality of life, 4 damage. Klink's got a huge buff. It doesn't look gigantic, but it really is. His speed, late levels, is basically the same, but his skeleton walk earlier has just enough extra speed percentage to matter. It means that he doesn't necessarily rely on the invis to get away. He can use the speed itself. And then Death Pact was buffed. Since Death Pact now has a downtime where you just can't possibly have the buff up and it's not off cooldown to cast again, they've made it better when it is up. Increase on the health gain based on the creep and the damage gain based on the creep. And although it's only a 1% difference, if you're taking a creep that is over 1,000 health, that's still 10 damage. And conversely, if it's health, an extra 10% health is 10% of 1,000 is what? 100. So, he's going to have another 100 health, another 10 damage, or more, depending on the creep. So that matters. Crystal Maiden speed nerf, which makes me sad. I'll skip some of these, just Ember nerfs, a little bit to his talents. Gyro quality of life buffs to range and missile stun. IO nerf, which is funny. Lone Druid. So we always see Lone Druid played as the hero, not the bear, recently. I don't know if you guys have seen this. A lot of people have been playing it in, semi-pro games and stuff where Lone Druid right-clicks you from his range and the bear just kind of exists to entangle you and do building damage. They've reduced the base attack time on the bear by 0.1 at every level, which is pretty significant when you think about it. This is going to make it so that the bear is, it's incentivized to carry on the bear and not just Druid himself. So that's nice. I'm going to skip some of these down here. Monkey King. Very, very nice changes. This makes him a little bit back to being okay again. His tree dance cooldown went down. That's when he jumps to a tree, how soon he can jump to another tree, which means it's easier for him to move around the map. His base HP regen got doubled, which means he can actually be in lane without dying. And his talent, 5 armor is nice, but 10% evasion is just better in every way. So now he can actually stay inside his ult and not die. Necrophos, just increase on the slow of his Ghost Shroud. I don't care much about this. Pugna quality of life. Shadow Demon, huge buffs to his talents and a buff to his Shadow Poison in general. The cast point's lower, which means it casts faster. All of these talents are great, especially the Spell Amp here, 6 to 8. He is much stronger. He was already great. He's way stronger. Scourith Mage got some good talent love, and then his Arcane Bolt casts from farther, which means he's really annoying. Treant nerf was needed. Troll nerf on his ult for the cooldown was needed. Venomancer got some love, and I don't know why. Screw Venomancer. And then just some little things down here. Like Warlock got a tiny, tiny, tiny little nerf. It's not really a big deal, but it's still nice. So that was just a small balance patch. In addition to that, it's not listed up here. I'm just going to start looking right now. International ranked. We're at 3,238. Something has changed about ranked matchmaking and only ranked matchmaking. It's all pick only. That changed. You can still do your other stuff. But if you're doing all pick in ranked, if you're specifically doing that like IQ, now they randomly ban 25 heroes at the start. And I think it's instead of you nominating heroes. I don't think it's in addition to. Which means that as soon as the game starts, 25 heroes are just taken out of the pool. That's almost a fourth of the entire cast. Please do not let Poison overdo fatal damage. No. Absolutely not. Too strong. But this means that since a quarter of the heroes are going to be taken out, it really changes the meta. It means that you're not going to have the same heroes played every game. You can't get that guy who says, I'm going to play PA every game forever, or I'm going to play Invoker every game forever. If they're playing ranked all pick, you have to switch it up. You have to be good at more than one hero. It also means that counters are going to be rougher. Someone picks Broodmother. You think, I'm going to play Earthshaker. Well, coincidence has it, Earthshaker's banned. What do? You're going to have to find another counter for Broodmother or another way to play around her, which also incentivizes playing those heroes. You might be like, oh, normally I wouldn't play this hero, but a lot of their counters are not in. So knowing the counter picks in your head and being able to play multiple heroes is going to become much more valuable, in my opinion. Fortunately, that works out for me because I can play almost the entire cast, and I think I have a general grasp of counter picks. Could be better, but I have a general grasp. This is going to help us a lot. So I'm pretty excited. I think it's going to help pretty significantly. His cooldown's like nothing. I think it's 3. It's hard to say. I haven't played a game with it yet because it's ranked, and I don't play ranked without you guys. You're there for the journey with me. But we're about to see, you know. It may or may not be cool. It may be really crappy. It's temporary. There is also one other change that was introduced just as a quality of life change. So a lot of people claimed this wasn't true. A lot of people claimed it was user error. They said that if you were X and you were mid-cast animation for like Battle Hunger, this is actually the example they gave in the patch notes, so I'm not making this up. If you were mid-Battle Hunger animation, you know, you're going to cast it on just a random hero that's out of your way. And then as you're casting, you see the rest of the team clump up. And you're like, oh, I gotta get them. So you hit blink, and then you hit call. Thinking there's no risk, I hit blink before call. As soon as Axe is done casting, he'll blink, and then he'll call. But the way that the game used to register it, it would only remember one action queued. So one action that's waiting to happen is the only memory that it used to have. Meaning that once Battle Hunger was cast, it would say what was clicked. And the last thing you clicked, the only one action it will remember, the most recent, was casting call. So you'll call, and you won't blink. So you'll just call in place. Big deal. A lot of people complained about this. I've experienced it myself on the rare occasion. People claimed it was user error. Complete fault of the person. Apparently Dota's accepting it's not, and they've changed it. They said that now it can have a memory of multiple things at once. So if you were in the exact same circumstance, see all these bans, that's crazy. And I would like to carry. You can still nominate to ban too. That's crazy. I just did Necro randomly because he was the closest hero. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna sure if I'm gonna be anti-mage. I'm just thinking. That's crazy. You can also nominate. That's awesome. So you can get a ton of bans. You can ban, you know, like 30 heroes or something ridiculous. Yeah, because there's 25 plus half of what's nominated. So if all 10 people nominate, then you'll get the extra 5. Yeah, I'm okay with it. As long as there's no counters, I'm okay with picking AM. Once in a while, I gotta, you know, have my fun too, right? So, what should I pick to get my thing done here? I could get a Basher and Bash Heroes. Interesting. I could do the Manta style thing, I guess. It depends. I think I'll do the Bash. I might not even get a Basher by the time the game's over, but we'll see. Lone Druid's no problem for Anti-Mage, so I don't have a problem with that. I haven't played Anti-Mage in forever, so I don't really feel bad about it either. It's been a while. Either way, the quality of life is that they, I guess, fixed it, so it'll remember as many actions as you put in. I don't know if there's a hard limit higher up, but it's supposed to be, it's supposed to fix it. So now we won't have the problem when you're, you know, blinking as Puck or something and you have 3 actions queued, it just doesn't do one of them. Same thing with Axe. People who cast a lot all at once, it's supposed to fix that. So, nice quality of life fixed by Dota, I'll just say, I guess. Valve. I think it's going to definitely improve the game because it's so irritating. It's so irritating to have things messed up when it's not really your fault. Jungle is meh. That's just the truth of this patch right now, my friends. Tri lanes, dual lanes, and roaming. Don't forget it. If you're not doing those things, as in one of those options, you're wrong. It's just not going to work. I guess if you're pro, you can figure it out yourself because you know better. Maybe you can make it work. But for all of us who are not pros, it just doesn't work. Yeah, the Curse of Junglers returns. I'm glad, though. The guy said no. So he said, yeah, jungle's bad. Uncle Tom. So we're just figuring out then where this guy's going. It's either with Timber or with me. I'll pick first. I don't mind. I'm fine. Ember Spirit will never hurt me. Nyx is going to have a really rough time against me. Right click. Wind isn't bad, I'm going to be honest. The reason why I'm a fan of Wind Ranger here is because, so, Jug's weakness is right clicks. Especially range right clicks, because he can't get close enough. And Wind Ranger can be, have a evasion. So he's going to struggle. Lone Druid is the same problem. If he can't hit, he doesn't do anything. Earthshaker will hurt. What are you going to do? Ember's going to have a problem, because as much as he does a lot of magic damage, she's fast and has a stun. So it's not even about the damage. She can hold them down. Even while she's rooted. And Nyx, I mean, he can hurt Wind Ranger, but Wind Ranger is very mobile. So, like, it's okay. I mean, he'll do a lot of damage to her. As long as his Spike Carapace is down, she does a lot of damage to him. So, it'll work out. I believe in us, though. It can't go worse than last time, so I already have good feelings. I'm especially happy that we have this new system with the 25 heroes banned right off the bat. I think it's an improvement. It also makes me feel less bad about playing Anti-Mage, because I can only play him, assumably, a quarter of the games at most anyway. For some reason my chat window wasn't coming up. I think I had to re-click on the screen. Alrighty, friends. I am prepared. I think Anti-Mage is prepared too, even though he holds his weapon like an idiot. And look at that. Who holds their weapon out like this? What are you going to do with that? This one makes more sense, because this one's behind him. You can swing it forward. But like this one up here, it's just like, meh. I'm heavily judgmental right now. Do you have lag? I do not seem to have lag currently. I'm so happy we've moved to me not having anyone in my lane, as it often happens, to a tri-lane. Oh, it's wonderful. I'm so excited. I'm also excited that Fairy Fire is a little bit cheaper, because since I often build them as part of my build, it really does help. These little things, you know? Mostly the Fairy Fires and Mango change, I think, was more supposed to help supports. Because Mango builds into Soul Ring, which is mostly a support kind of item. And the Fairy Fires was for everybody more. But support's the ones who are really money starved. I think it's supposed to help them. That's why they reduce wards too. But as a carry, I'll happily enjoy my low price items as well. I got Lone Druid here. Lone Druid will hurt me if he builds on himself. If it's the bear, I have no concerns. The bear does not have anything. No Quelling Blade, which is what I would do, because I like to build on the bear myself. The good thing is, now I can really hurt his XP economy. Because as long as Elder Titan is around, then he'll be able to help us shove this guy out of lane. Although right now I'm pretty disappointed, because all we're getting is, a pull. And Lone Druid's just going to come over and take it because he has bear. Why would he do that? I just be honest with him. He literally just made this lane harder. I missed, what, 3 last hits because of him? It's not made as an offensive thing to hit the creeps. We're not pushing. I don't understand it at all, actually. Like, what was the goal? You know what I mean? You cast Disruption with a goal. It's either to save your ally, to trap an enemy temporarily, or to create illusions that could either do damage or something. I didn't have Mana Break, which he could have been aware of, because he could have checked my hero. I don't know. People are weird. I already have I'm already skeptical about his playing capability. And that one was all on me, though. I just feel like I'm so behind now. I only have 8 last hits. I should have like 13. Ah, crap. Alright, at least I got one of the 2. Even if I screwed it up and should have got both.
That's good.
Not really. I am, but I'm not. There we go. Get that sexy deny experience. I see, now he just screwed it up again. I'm literally gonna tell the shadow demon to leave soon. That's already too much. He has screwed up like 4 last hits for me, and that's too much. I wish Elder Titan was here instead. Earthshaker's here, so he better effectively hurt the Earthshaker. Now that Earthshaker's here, I'm actually going to build differently too. I didn't have any points in Spell Shield, but I'm going to have to now. This is really frustrating because I don't feel like Shadow Demon's having any effect on the lane whatsoever. This isn't what a support does. You don't just sit there and do nothing.
Rune is bottom.
You either harass,
I don't know what it is.
you pull, and affect creep control. You focus 100% on denying, which is pointless here since I'm better at it. It's like, why would you? You know what I mean? Or you shouldn't be there. Now that's good too. He provided healing, so that's nice. Still is, I would be fine otherwise. I'm going to get... He didn't know. I won't blame him for that. I'll give that one a pass. Alright, I really need this ring. Lone Druid is not happy to be getting right-clicked by me due to the mana. And there goes his clarity. All worth. Oh no, the catapult. Why me? I don't know. Besides, like, a little bit, I feel like I've basically been solo laning after the first pull. And that's one of the biggest problems.
No problem. Thank you.
I basically shouldn't feel like that. And it's really irritating when you see other people just not doing their job. Lone Druid's definitely focusing on a Lone Druid-esque build. He obviously didn't care about the patch notes. And I appreciate the clarity, I guess, but I had plenty,
I don't know where the Ember is.
plenty of mana. I'm already just feeling so negative towards this Shadow Demon. If you're a support, you should stand further forward than your carry, ideally. Now, I don't want him to get caught out, but he could be scouting out, you know, the enemy. Right-clicking them, because only one of them's ranged. But instead, he's, you know, staying back, and it's like, well, all you're doing is soaking my XP. Fortunately, the Lone Druid is pretty low on health. Now with my Vanguard, he really can't do much to me.
I think Ember's coming. Running. Just run. All shot.
Just trying to beat up his bear a little bit. Put the fear in him.
None shall hinder me.
And at this point, the Lone Druid's just winning lane. Guy has Shadow Poison anyway. He only has 1 level, which is foolish. He's dead. There's nothing I can do for him, so I won't. That's so irritating. I guess I'm just going back to base because there's nothing else for me to do that's productive.
It's going for the rune. I don't know if it's gonna be bottom.
Yes. He's mine.
The rune is
Bye.
bottom. Illusion though.
Onward.
I have too much health for Ember to kill me right now.
Onward.
Quite fortunately.
I go. You do know your bottom tower is under attack, right?
I'm not even going to comment. I don't want to respond to him at this point. He's just irritated me to that point. He's done absolutely nothing to help me besides 1 salve, which was cool, and a clarity I didn't really need very much. And sat there and soaked up experience. I would be like level 8 if it weren't for... I can't do anything. I can't stop him. They don't have any slows, so what's the point? Wow, I'm surprised we couldn't catch any of them, so back to farming, I guess. Ooh, I'm already salty. I shouldn't be. It's fine. Alrighty, getting money. Getting experience. I missed that last hit and I don't know how. Does the bear have anything on him now? No, he's not putting anything on the bear. Not even boots yet. 12 minutes in the game and Lone Druid doesn't have anything on the bear at all. I mean, that's going to make the bear literally useless. Surprised he even put a level in it. He put quite a few levels in it, actually, because it has Entangle.
Nyx has it. He has a double damage. He's invisible. He has his ult. Careful. Everyone be careful.
I don't want to fortify until I'm in a place where I can deny it. Otherwise, it's kind of a waste of effort. I'll just leave my other towers vulnerable. Nyx is there, so goodbye. That's basically the long and short of that. Oh. Got entangled, of course. Ooh, so frustrating. She has one run in second, so she should live. She shouldn't have turned around. There was no reason to stun. She's gonna die now. Let's get all these creeps in. Alright, it's within deny range. So I guess now I just leave lane because I can't be here anymore. I'm just gonna jungle because honestly being in lane right now is just too dangerous. They keep coming for me, and I'm getting response from my team, but they just aren't able to fight right now. So Shadow Demon going this Disruption build, by the way, the only thing you get from it is the duration and increased damage and lower cooldown. Unless you're dodging stuns with it, which is why you'd want the lower cooldown, of course, the duration on it is really irrelevant. Like, they're not going to let you stand there, you know, and hit them with the illusions. Most likely. This Lone Druid's going to die, so... I don't have anything. What am I gonna do? Ember is not gonna die. He's juking me all over the place. He has no mana, so he can't TP. Which is kind of the point. He just has to walk. Lone Druid's back. So that's just done there. No reason to push that any farther. No thanks. I'm glad I got some kills. Who'd I get? I got the Lone Druid mid, and then I got the Ember. I'll probably have it by 20 minutes anyway, but it needs to be clear. The expectation should change based on the fact that you build an item before it. People sometimes just forget that. They're like, it doesn't matter, you know, battle fair by 20, and it's like, that's not fair. If you bought other, like, I don't do this, but a lot of people go early game, like battle AM. They'll buy, you know, a poor man's shield and go into like a Yasha early, stuff like
I
that.
have no mana.
I like to farm, so I'm not a big fan of the early battle build just because it doesn't fit my style of play as well. I already know since I'm not, you know, since I'm doing this, what's basically going to happen is my team is going to now falter and they're going to blame me, even though I was just helping and they told me to go farm. But what are you going to do? I'll probably have it around 20 minutes. Try to dodge that Nyx for a moment. Oh.
I don't need you to help me farm, man.
The true path. Truth compels me.
I'm just trying to get something going, and unfortunately the enemy team is totally focused on me. And we haven't taken any towers. Wind Ranger's a great tower pusher, you know what I mean? She's not 12 yet, but she's a great tower pusher, and we don't have anything. I'm not going to say it's them because I'm trying to be positive, but I really hate it when people tell me what to do. Even just starting a sentence with something like I think versus do this makes all the difference in the world. Ooh, a Blink Ember. I haven't seen a Blink Ember in a long time. It's been ages. Looks like I'm gonna be a little short of 20-minute timeline. 22 maybe. Stunned for a year. Hooray. I may be alive. Just revealed me, that was cool. That was cool.
Dude, the Jug is the one who got vision of you. Why did you TP there? You have Blink. Blink is a much lower cooldown. Oh, you have it level 1. Okay, that explains some things. Dude, you need to max your Blink. Even if you have a hard lane, it's not good to max your E. You could just get like 1 point in your E, but you really need to get more in Blink next time.
Oh my.
Just try not to fight never again. We're like
I built based on a tri lane and it just never happened. It's very hard for me to find some place to farm now because they're all over our jungle. Rough game.
what hero are we
Talking about he's talking about the
oh,
Elder Titan.
You mean Elder Titan. Yeah.
Yeah, natural order is pretty good for the value point. I don't play a lot of Elder Titan, but it just starts so high. It starts at 40% reduction of magic resistance and armor.
Chill, guys. Game of Dota. Let's try to win.
I'm with this guy. Got a tower. Nice. Good start. I'm gonna farm these 2 camps again, as much as I have to wait a few seconds.
Lol, he didn't stun me for some reason. These guys are trash.
You just gotta focus on playing the game, you know? There's no use yelling at each other. Or saying you're bad or you're not bad. It's not really effective. Who does it help? Telling someone they're bad means they're probably never gonna listen to you again.
They might be Roshan.
You just close off that communication channel. Oh good, whoever was there didn't get hit. Dying again definitely slowed down my my Battle Fury.
Never commit anything. Let them make mistakes. We can probably smoke at some point, yeah. But for now, just farm.
They're all in our jungle. It's really, really crappy too.
He had a illusion rune, so don't bother wasting too much on them.
I'm just gonna see what's up with this Earthshaker illusion. See, like,
This guy's probably
you know, if I can kill it easily, just get rid of it. Get some free money for it. Get rid of his vision.
We could try and contest.
Ember's not in Roche, so that's important. Maybe. Certainly
Okay, I'm
possible.
gonna push up bottom. Try not to fight, just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, these guys are awful. Let's not lose.
Even shit talk, you know, crap talking to the team isn't helpful. He's dead, doesn't matter what I do. Alright, time to back. And Shadow Demon right now is what, 0 and 7. He's not really very helpful. He has 3 assists, which is nice, but I'm pretty sure some of those were circumstantial. He just happened to be there. It's good to make illusions of me, don't get me wrong. Like now I have, you know, level 4 mana break and stuff, you know, they do some serious
He
damage.
just is on Bear Man. It's actually not too bad for us.
I'm just worried about the Earthshaker coming in, you know, because I'm stuck somewhere. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I did not do any damage. Oh my god.
If we kill the bear, it's dead for a long time.
It'll actually kill Lone Druid at this point. Oh, no, he healed too much. This is the problem. I have to go back to base real quick to get some mana and to finish my Battle Fury.
Just trust her.
Oh, I didn't realize. That was dumb. I forgot I built it to Battle Fury. What an idiot. This guy is just so salty for no reason. At me of all people. There we go.
Ember is not broken. He's just enabled by his team and the fact that we don't have reliable stun. The only stun we have is like Shackle.
It's
ET
true. We
stun
have
is way too
crap for
hard to
stuns.
hit on an Ember. We have nothing to deal with. Not what I call broken.
I wish I got that, but that's okay. It might not have killed him anyway, even if it went off, so. My farm's not even that far behind. I'm like 7 minutes behind. You know what I mean? Not even. Probably like 6 minutes behind. Which is bad, but it's not like I have no farm. I'm just behind. There's a difference. Here comes Jug. Nope. Timbersaw's a coward. No, it's fine. It's not a big deal. If I had had my Blade of Alacrity, which I called a while ago, and I guess I got diverted, probably would have killed him. Extra 10 damage per attack, an extra attack because of the attack speed. But that's okay. I was hoping to cast once more. Nice. Mine, 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 mine.
Alright, go for mid. I'm pushing out top.
I messed up that team fight a little bit. I could have done better.
Yeah, we can.
Farm the Ancients. Best economy I'm going to get short in a short amount of time.
Truth compels.
I want to take the mid tower, but I can't really do it alone carefully. Come on. Help. No. I'm dead. Doesn't matter what I do. It's unfortunate. Nyx was in biz and he came out, and I was also right next to the, I don't remember who it was. Whoever else. I should have reacted faster and double-clicked blink to go backwards, but I was slow. We had the chance to push. I kind of wish we did, but it is what it is, right? Ember has travels, it's no surprise. Ults, ults, ults. He might as well. He might as well. Okay, I guess he's not gonna ult. I know it's easy for them to dodge if they move around, but since they're focusing on one person, you know, it would save that one person because they could just stay on that path. You know, he had disruption, but that's okay.
You couldn't kill him.
I'm gonna have to buy back.
Yeah, they usually like to focus on that. It's easy to kill.
Ooh.
Don't chase too much.
You guys are so negative. See, people like this are what make Dota not worth playing. Gotta mute him. I'm gonna mute him soon.
Yeah, I don't. I think it's more like. Honestly, whatever. I wanted to win.
Majesty dashed.
Oh man.
The team game, and we didn't work well. That's all that happened. Well, I mean, we can say that about anything. I could easily just say like, well, if the Shadow Demon didn't die 12 times, we would have won. Or we could say anything like, if I farmed better. But at the end of the day, it could have been like any number of those things, or we could just play better. So whatever.
He has cast, so this is the time. Oh, no. Alright, back. Ah! Scary. My health just evaporated. That was not cool. I wanted to get that Ember while he was, you know, low. But I want to get him while he's in his team, too. I haven't done that much anymore, honestly.
Be gone. Your top barracks has fallen. If your top barracks are damaged,
Try to see who has the lowest mana.
your middle tower is under attack.
Statistically, not really true. Please don't let me die here. The bear died, so that's nice. Didn't die to me, but somebody got that money. Oh, he has Ags. Oh, no wonder. Just gonna try. Eh, it is what it is. I won't even, you know what, I'm not even gonna bother. Elder Titan's the bigger issue here. I'm not even gonna bother throwing Shadow Demon under the bus. Anybody who wants to can look at the replay. I don't need to tell anybody that. I'm just pleased that I could get a kill there on the Earthshaker. Take that, Earthshaker. Doesn't have any mana, so unfortunately I wouldn't be able to kill him. That's the problem with the Diffusal. When Jug bought that Diffusal, he really changed the game. Oh, did I say GG? I did. Always be polite. The enemy team didn't do anything. They're not to blame for any of the nonsense. So, we will start up again. We lost 22 MMR, which is like the lowest I've ever lost, so that's nice. So let's go ahead and take a look. I already know what the issues were. I pointed them out as they happened, but we'll just re-go into it. So net worth. I was the highest in our team, right above Wind Ranger, and of course the only reason I beat her is because I had a Battle Fury. It's not like I did better farming, I just had the item. On their team, they all had more money besides Nyx. So, ouch. I actually did 10,000 damage, which is more than the Shadow Demon. Basically, our main issues, because we just lost progressively, it didn't really matter, is my early game net worth was not high enough. I know it's in the top 3, that's not high enough. It should be higher. It should be top 2 or top 1. Did not get a tri-lane like I was supposed to. I don't even know what he was doing. Like, what did Elder Titan do? He ended up getting damage in team fights, but before that, I have no idea where he was. Was he jungling? Because he wasn't in my lane. I know I shouldn't ask you guys that question because you can only see my perspective, but maybe you saw the map or something like that. I really don't know where he was. I'm very confused. He was like bottom of the level chart. Was pretty low in the net worth. Actually, not as low as I would think. I mean, I really don't know what he did. But Elder Titan basically picked a jungler. He pulled once for me, and that was about it. So he did nothing. He was a jungler slash roamer on a really bad hero to be a jungler. Roaming is okay on Elder Titan, I suppose. It's not great, but that's passable. I would at least accept that. Definitely not a jungler though. I don't think. Really screwed us there. So that was number one reason why we lost, is because he was useless early game, and late game he wasn't that good either. Yeah, I saw him hold ult for no reason, for example. Shadow Demon was like the worst lane partner I've ever had, besides people who steal farm. He kind of did steal farm a little bit, but it wasn't like a lot. He lost me last hits. He didn't harass the enemies. He has Shadow Poison. So in the lane matchup that we were in, you would probably want to go for Dispersion. You'd want to be able to, make illusions. Am I with the same people, by the way? Scott, Hillbilly, Alpha, Uncle Tom. No, all different people. Good. Can you still random, I wonder? You must be able to, right? It's not our turn, but I'm really hoping I can carry because I don't want to deal with all the, the nonsense. I'm not even going to answer that. Read patches. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to explain it. That's the point. Read the patch. Whatever. Anyway, going back to this for just a moment. He literally just sat there and lost me last hits. He should be harassing them. Shadow Poison, Shadow Poison, Shadow Poison. Lone Druid's not a high health hero. And it would be awful for him to take all that damage. That would have just won the lane by itself. But also, we made good illusions. So illusions when they matter. Like, it's just what you do. I don't know what whoever's doing is in this lane, but I hope they're not trying to carry also. Drow's kind of bad against Clockwork. Ugh, I'm skeptical. I'm really skeptical. You can make it work because when he's silenced, he's useless, but Pudge is bad against... It's bad to be Pudge, too. I'm not sure. Ugh. I don't know. I want to play Drow, but it's really bad against both of them, so I'm not going to do that. Jug's okay against both of them. I can try Jug. I'm going to do Jug because he, for some reason, then hovered over Jug, so I'm not letting that fly. Not going to happen on my watch. I'll wait to build for a second. besides my tangos, which I have to have. I mean, basically, he can do so much to Lone Druid and did none of it. You know, I mean, you use Dispersion when he runs too far in. I think I'm talking about the right ability. Whatever. The sphere that makes illusions. When he runs too far in, stuff like that. But he didn't. Or he makes illusions of me secretly to lure Lone Druid in so that he tries to attack them and moves too far. I'm never going to get a lot of kills as an anti-mage lane. It's just not going to happen. But obviously, he just played it like a jerk. And then he fed by going everywhere and dying. He really screwed us over. I would have had way more farm if I actually had a free lane instead of having to back up from Lone Druid repeatedly. And nobody else saw it, apparently. They thought we were still doing a tri-lane because Elder Titan just didn't come. So Elder Titan's the number one reason we lost because he just wasn't in a lane and had no communication with the team. And Shadow Demon screwed up my last hits. I lost significant farm because of that, and then because he didn't help. So basically, it was me with him sucking experience. Wind Ranger did okay. And Timbersaw obviously is Timbersaw. It's not going to really deny them much. I mean, that's as simple as it is. Game would have changed significantly if we actually had real lanes with real people. I don't want to get too much into it because that match is too easy. There's nothing about it that I can like go into and be like, oh, you know. Who did random? I mean, literally, we're about to lose a match because they just random Dark Ward and don't know how to play him. Ugh, I gotta buy my items. I don't even know what to buy now. They have Silencer and Troll, both range, technically speaking. So I'll have to get a Poor Man's Shield because I don't want to get harassed out of lane. I'll just report the Arc Warden at the end of the game because you can't do that. You can't random in ranked as 4th pick. I wish I had that crying baby thing on me. Might as well because I have no predict streak. Why invoke our Sunstrike randomly? What's Venge doing? I was gonna mute him as soon as I'm done blocking. You guys shouldn't have to put up with that either, so. He's annoying. I have to take Blade Fury so that in case Clockwork runs at me with Shrapnel, then I don't get stunned. Or Pudge tries to slow me, whatever. Where is my mute button? Ooh, that's so sad. Mid slash. I don't think it pierces anyway. No. Can't be dispelled, but who would expect it to be? That'd be silly. Being able to just click on him with like a a diffusal blade just stop his shrapnel. That would be pretty ridiculous. That'd be the last time you ever saw a Clockwork Blade again. You don't want to deny too many creeps near your tower, just because then you're going to end up pulling their creeps into your tower and then pushing the wave all over again. Okay. I don't know what he's trying to do, but... Ooh, this guy. He's got some armor, but... Oh, he distracted me too. Alright, he wins there. I'm just doing bad right now. This is all my fault. This last setting lacking. It's all on me. I don't know why either. I'm just failing. I'll go back and grab this real quick. Help myself. Stun Venge? There we go. Guess that's gone. That's just so irritating. Like, what an annoying thing to do. Just cog someone over and over again. So I don't have any mana. It's smart, but like... It's not really helping stop me from right-clicking, you know what I mean? I cannot believe the range they hit you at either. He wants to stop me from preventing, that. I don't know why I'm alone in lane. Throw that out there right now. Ah, crap. I'm glad that it's next to my tower now, because I can safely last hit. I don't have to worry too much about this jerk. It shouldn't be. Oh crap! I shouldn't be alone. That's not how this works. Oh, I'm dead. I got him first. Yes. Oh, what are the chances? That crit though. Whew, so good. All right, I'll get a Sanji Nasha so people can't run away from me like troll. Level 3 Arc Warden is doing work. Except not really. I got a last hit off the cogs, and I did not take as much mana as I would have if I got hit by them, so I'm fine. Damage Clockwork significantly. Really need a mango. I'll probably buy one and send one to myself so I can actually do stuff. could go an Aquila or something, but honestly, it's never going to be great.
As you wish. I'll take that as
Sucks to be him. Don't feel bad. And can you believe this? Afro chick? Can you, like, believe a guy randomed Arc Warden and then just decided to jungle with him despite his capabilities having nothing to do with jungle? Oops, oops, oops. Oh, no. His ult. That was my bad. Second game. First game went awful, too. I was supposed to be in a tri lane and it ended up being a 1.5 lane. But we get a guy who randoms fourth. Fourth pick on our team, randoms Arc Warden, doesn't reroll, and then says, blames me for stealing carry when he had not hovered over anything until the last second. I was over Jug, and then he picked Jug. He was over the spot, like top, but not over a carry. And then, just says he'll jungle, no big deal. He said, who cares? Because people yelled at him for randoming and ranked. Who cares? But it's okay. I have witnesses. And by the way, welcome, JJ. I have you guys as witnesses to this terrible, terrible decision. I have ult, but it's just not gonna matter. He's just too tanky for me to ult. Soloing against the Clockwork as a melee hero, it never goes well. I'm nowhere close to it either. That's what always gets me. I'm not close to the cogs. But that doesn't seem to matter to the game. I'm not going to bother with Healing Ward. I'll never have mana to cast it. Whoa, 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 whoa. I already died twice, so I don't know about that. Yeah, oh yeah, people do it all the time. They just force it. They're like, no, I don't want to support, so I won't. Now granted, I'll do anything I can to avoid 5th position supporting. Like I'll, you know, if all 3 carry spots are taken, I'll offer to be the roamer, you know what I mean? Or, you know, something like that. I would much rather, because jungle is not really a thing anymore. I won't random. I won't put my entire, you know, team in jeopardy, basically. I really wish I had Healing Ward now. For my, you know, dislike of... I'm so dead. So dead. Alright, here it is. I at least distracted them long enough. I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? You can't just, like, suddenly decide, I'm carry regardless of the picks. That's ridiculous. And this guy doesn't even know how to play Arc Warden. He doesn't know what he's doing. Where is he? Here. He has no mana regen. He just, I guess, stand there waiting for Rune. So he's right clicking. He has 57 damage. He did buy an Iron Talon, but like, what's he gonna do? Finally, the Venge thinks of my well-being. Now I'll get Healing Ward, because I obviously regretted the decision as soon as I made it, so I will... Better late than never, you know? That kind of thing. This is one of the reasons that people lose at lower MMRs especially, because this happens a lot more at lower MMRs, and it's why people lose games. They have to realize that there's no excuse. No excuse for this sort of behavior. It just makes you a child. You're a baby. You know what I mean? If you refuse to play a role. I'm terrible at, you know, I'm not terrible, but I'm pretty bad at you know, playing support. I mean, it's not my specialty. I don't play at the MMR I'm at, probably, honestly. However, I will do what I have to do. I'll make it happen. That's how you should play Dota. I would dislike to play support, but if that's the only thing left, I'll take it. That's the attitude. I always hit this big creep first, by the way, because it has a attack slow of 20. Doesn't matter what hero you are, you don't want that attack speed of 20 on you. I actually think I need a Manta style over Sanj and Yasha. Yeah, probably. Maybe I'll get a Diffusal Blade before I finish my Manta too. No damage. I don't have enough mana to cast ult, so... Ow. Under tower, I get dove by 3. I mean, I don't even know... I don't even know what to do. I still have ult, so I can still do something, but... Got a kill. That's nice. That's nice. What a nice guy in your team. Now see, that Lich doesn't deserve to win. And he's going to keep losing until he smartens up, basically. That's how Dota works. If you play bad, you'll lose the majority of games. Oh, absolutely. See, I know, I wish I had an actual support with me. But I soloed. Which I shouldn't have had to, but I did. I see both shrines are used. I'm gonna go ahead and take a guess that only one person could have done that. And I'm already angry. Getting a Hand of Midas. As much as it's a good item on Arc Warden, our Arc Warden is severely behind and probably can't afford to get a Midas. But he's going to do it anyway. But like I said, friends, the takeaway is, let it go. What's going to happen is this guy is going to lose every game. Or at least most games. And I'm never going to see him again. Certainly not going to help him right there. He can die. I kind of want Storm to jump in on me because I can just, you know, Q and mess him up, but... He's 0 and 6. How'd he die? Oh, yeah, I forgot he's been roamed out a few times. Okay. That's fine. I did damage for free, basically. I want to come back for him just to prove a point. I don't know why he's laughing. That's what he asked for. When you're a jerk to the enemy team. Listen to this Venge. Just said, just because it doesn't want Arc Warden to win, wants to feed. Ooh. Pain. I'm glad that he died first. I should have TP'd. I made a mistake. I just attacked instead. No biggie. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna next time he talks, he's muted. He's also trying to tilt me, and I will not be affected. I am above their meager attempts.
Patience from Zoe.
Patience from Zoe.
Patience from Zoe.
Oh, there's Pudge. Not really too concerned about Pudge. I'm concerned about that though. Ooh. No, ooh. I'm dead. Ooh. He did read my mind. I like it. I'll just meet the storm preemptively. I'm not gonna like report him or anything, but there's no reason I need to listen to him. I'll do you that solid, JJ. Soon enough, I'll just have everybody muted. Except this Invoker, because he gets it. He's not feeding into it. He gets it. Invoker's actually trying to farm, too. Unfortunately, I gotta mute this Venge, too. I might actually, if I had any extra reports, which I don't think I do. I think I'm out. I would report the Venge for calm abuse, because I don't care who it is, you can't do that. But, like, I don't think I have any. I might not even have enough for this Arc Warden, but I'm not concerned, because I know Venge will report him. Time to go steal his farm. I forgot there was a troll on the team, on their team. That's unfortunate. He smoked, I think, because I didn't see him go into the Roche pit. We're gonna make it through this, friends. After this, we'll only need to win 2 games to break even for the day. Unless by some crazy circumstance we end up winning. Which is, unlikely. Magnus is dying a lot. Like, I don't know, I guess I've died a lot too, but I wonder, like, what's happening down there. I'm just gonna get Nags next because it just seems like a good idea. He didn't ult yet, so I actually have to go around a different way.
Patience from Zone.
Oh, I'm so dead. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. And I'm out. Nice. Thanks, Invoker. Well, that was unfortunate. I'm coming with level 2 ult, but it's not going to change anything.
Patience from Zone. They're all dead!
No, now he's dead. I mean, I was going to help, but then he didn't stun. If he had just actually been aggressive and attacked the guy, we probably could have killed him when he was solo. But splitting 6 jumps across 4 people is not going to kill anybody. People yelling at my house, I'm sorry. Oh no. Silence. Crap. I had a chance for a second there, but that got ruined quick. No, it's my house, unfortunately. There's people who have 0 respect for what I do here. So they don't think to themselves, maybe we should take a conversation, like, across the house, basically. Have it right up my stairs. Doesn't matter what I say, they do it anyway. It's really irritating, you know? Oh, look! They were just waiting. Cool.
They're all dead!
So why can't you call her?
It shouldn't be life, though. People should respect that this is something I'm doing very seriously, you know what I mean? Even if it seems like not so, you know... It is a serious thing. I'm trying to provide entertainment in some form, learning experience, and somebody else doing that, and it makes it worse.
But I should have to
Good thing is they can't push this tower yet. They're playing very poorly, the enemy team. Despite the fact that they're getting kills, they're making no objectives out of it. The fact that at 25 minutes, we still have 2 tier 2s, tier 1 is crazy. I guess I gotta mute him too.
Patience from Zone.
Heal me and Venge. Clockwork ult is down. It can be entertaining sometimes, but I'm not a fan of people arguing, especially when it's about something dumb. And I promise it is. Oh, this is bad. I'm just dead because I'm in the middle of this entire thing. If I have him muted, he can still see what I say. It's if he has me muted that we have a problem. I can mute the whole team and still talk to them. They just can't hear me. I can't hear them back. Extra frustrating for some people. Because then you never seem to directly address what they're saying, and they can't tell that they're muted. Dead as dead comes. I didn't really think I'd live that encounter. I just kind of went in, you know. Wow, this whole game is full of jerks. Of course it was easy off. I was a solo jug versus a clockwork. If it wasn't easy off, then he's the worst player in history. And I've never had this many mutes in one game, I don't think. It'd be great if Invoker was invoking some spells right now, but he's not our main problem, so I'm not too worried about it. That's nice. Yeah, it is. This game is just cancer. I'm not gonna say GG, because most of their team doesn't deserve it. The ones who do, I'd say it, but I pretty much muted the whole team, so it doesn't really matter. I don't think I have any left. Nope, no reports remaining. Unfortunate. Yep, I've already used my lot. I just wondered if it would go through anyway. I didn't think so. That's another 24 down, so that's a problem. Pretty big problem, actually. So let's look at the game, I guess. Me, Invoker, and Arc Warden are the only ones who had any money. That's because they both had Midases, and Arc Warden farmed the whole game. He didn't do anything. You can see his damage was abysmal. Mine was pretty low too, but his was like literally the bottom. And there's no surprise. I don't need to go into any specifics because there weren't any specifics to go into. Nothing happened. The game was short. They pretty much just steamrolled us the whole time. The main problem was Venge didn't go up with me. I don't know why. I have no idea what the plan was, but Venge didn't come with me, meaning that my lane was rough. Jug versus Clock is horrible. I'm a melee hero. He can just hit me with those cogs like he was doing. He can get me in cogs if he was smarter. He wasn't actually that good. If he came at me with, you know, his battery assault and then cogged me, I'm probably just dead. The only thing I can do to stop it is spin, and he still right-clicks pretty hard and has decent armor. He'd probably still be okay. We just have a trade. And I have to have mana for that, and if he does the cogs first, I want to have mana to do it, which was his plan. He played it properly in that regard. I mean, honestly, there's just not much I could do myself, and I can't rotate because the other lanes aren't good either. You know what I mean? Like, Jug isn't going to be able to do anything mid against the Storm. He's ranged. And once he hits 6, he just gets away whenever he feels like it. And the Troll can be pretty painful, especially with a Silencer with him. And Pudge was rotated up to my lane repeatedly. So Pudge was in my lane, so it was a 2v1 lane. Sometimes, anyway. Which is pretty ridiculous. Like, he'd be there up quite a bit. My team should have rotated somebody up with me. I don't know why they didn't. Even though they had the Venge available. She totally could have. She just decided not to. Big problem. Big issue was the Venge, honestly. Poor Venge. I don't know if she bought... Yeah, I bought some support stuff. So it's not so bad, but still a poor Venge. Honestly, biggest problems we had was the fact that Venge just didn't really play that well. And, of course, the number one issue was a 4th pick random Arc Warden that tried to jungle. This is cancer. This, in my opinion, people who act like this on a regular basis, which I don't know if he does, but if you act like this on a regular basis, banned from Dota forever. IP banned. Simple as that. You can never come back. It's not a paid game. You have no right to play the game in the sense that you haven't paid and then been denied the service. You didn't pay anything, they can just take it away. And that's what should happen, in my opinion. He should never be allowed to play Dota again if he's ever done this before. Because people like this ruin the game for everybody else, and it's not fair. You shouldn't be allowed to just play the game to ruin it for other people. That's why reports exist. You go into low prio. If you want to play with other people who are jerks, then that's fine. But not in my games, especially not in ranked. Like, that's not cool. You know, we're playing ranked to try to increase our MMR, and then we've twice now had essentially cancer. First time it wasn't so bad, but it was still pretty bad. So that's 46 MMR we've lost in games that were largely something else. Usually I take some of my own responsibility. I say, oh, our team wasn't doing so good. I had a bad pick probably, you know. I could have played better. I probably could have played better was not the reason we lost. The reason we lost was quite obvious. Not a lot of statistics to go into, just simple ridiculousness. I'm going to offlane. Because I want to do it so that so I can handle it. Apparently nobody else can handle offlane anymore. Everybody's terrible at it. Troll. Not sure who I will solo off yet, though. There are options. Just not sure who's best. Morana's pretty good right now. Draw's a terrible pick versus Troll, by the way. Unless she has people to go with her, and we can't guarantee that she'll get them. So, not so good. So, apparently my lighting has just been down, so I apologize that the lighting is now different. Again, somebody just turns it off all the time for no reason. I usually don't even notice till afterward, but it just happened. I'm not sure who would be great here. It can't be somebody who goes like invis, like Broodmother. I'll suffer too much. I think. Yeah, those reveal being Troll kill me, I think. You think Wraith King? He's not a great solo off, though. That's the problem. He has a problem with staying in lane. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe... Who stays in lane just fine? Necro stays in lane, okay. Necro's actually a good solo off right now. And he's actually really good against Troll. I'm thinking Necro because I can Ghost. I can Ghost away from Troll. Yeah, I'm feeling it. The Plague Mage. I'm feeling it. By the way, welcome back, Pro Bison. I'll pick now. I'm okay with that. Not sure what I'm going to buy yet, but we'll figure it out. I'm glad to have you three here, by the way. You three are some of my my most frequent viewers. JJ, Pro Bison, and an Afro Chick. You are the Pro Bison? Speaking of Bison, I've been playing the new Street Fighter recently. Ultra Street Fighter 2. Ultra Street Fighter 2. Pretty good game. I'm feeling it. When I'm not playing Dota. Because obviously it can't be the only game I play, you know? I think it's pretty enjoyable. Oh, I get the heal challenge. Where is that? Yeah. Oh, it's cross multiple victories. Oh, that's easy. I think tangos are a good call. I should probably have at least one clarity. It's just smart. Well, I could be really annoying and go atypical. Well, I could also get a headdress. Headdress is something people are commonly building now. I don't remember what goes into a headdress, so I'm gonna have to wait till I get in the game. It should be an Iron Branch, a Circlet, Ring of Regen. No, it's Iron Branch, Sages. I don't know. Iron Branch, Ring of Regen. Maybe Circlet. I'm not sure. I actually don't know. That's a first. Recipe? Maybe it's a recipe. I'm good against Legion as long as I can ghost first. I'm good against holding Legion down with ult. I can actually save like an OD, even if it's not going to kill the Legion. I can ult just to stop Legion from attacking. That's never a bad idea. Strength heroes suffer versus my aura, so that's good. Oh, you can't anymore. Yeah, it's a recipe. Okay, I'll get a, I'll just get a stack of tangos just for safety, I guess. You think so? Yeah, I like when Necro talks. I think he's a cool dude. I like the way the voice sounds. Gotta be careful. You know, I don't know what the lane's gonna be yet. Oh yeah, the Crystal Maiden has the Arcana. As do I. As do I. It's very cool. So I forgot Empro Bison. What MMR are you at? I remember we're at the Afro Chick and JJR, basically. But where do you find yourself in the Dota ladder? Troll Warlord, here we are. Alright, so the thousands, okay. I don't know if I'd call it the Scrub League. Ooh, denied, my friend. Get that troll harass in there. He has a poor man's shield, which I would have too if I was him. It's gonna be hard for me to do much to him until I get a level or two. Alright, I'm gonna send this probably. I'll see. When the courier gets back, I'll see if it's worth it. Ah, crud. I think Heartstopper Aura is better here because I won't have the mana to cast Ghost Shroud early. So now Troll's gonna feel the pressure. Yeah, I mean, you have to decide whether or not you need it. So, my attack speed isn't the reason I'm probably going to miss these last hits. It's because Troll's going to do more damage than me in the long run. And attack speed. I don't know if Troll's going to try to intercept me, but I think I'll be fine if he does. Unfortunately, he was chased away a little bit. How'd I miss that one? That's craziness. It's madness. Couldn't get inside his range there. Thankfully, the headdress gives me the 2 to attributes, so I get a little more damage. Yeah, that's true. Necro does suffer a little bit from that. From that particular change. I was trying to stand close enough that I'm making Troll's health kind of, you know, go to waste. He's out of healing as it is. And now he's going to suffer for his decision to buy only the tangos. And thanks to the extra heal that Necro's gotten, thanks to one of the recent balance patches, I'm basically full health from that Death Pulse. I don't know where Troll's going. I don't think he's staying. He's too fast. With his Berserker's rage, you know, out, he's just gonna be too fast for me to catch. I don't have my boots yet. I'm gonna make this troll wish he was anywhere else. Even these little taps are gonna be a big deal for Troll, because he has no regen, like I said. So I'm just standing next to him with Aura now, and it's just gonna make his health tick down. Basically, the way you want to play Necro in a lane is make sure you control the last hitting or denying, or ideally both. That way you have all the regen in the world to just harass with Q. All day. Just Death Pulse all day. Like, right now, I'm in a good spot. I don't have necessary complete control, but I have most of the control. And I've already got rid of all of his healing, so he buys more. That's inefficient, money. I think he's shrined, actually, which is fine, too, because it's using a very valuable resource. That's gonna hit him no matter what he does. I don't know what he's trying to accomplish with that, but since it's a pretty high level, I'm just gonna keep healing everything he does to me. And I have ult. So, do I have enough mana to cast them both? What, 335 is what I need? 340? Something like that. Yes, I have enough for both at this point. Here we go. Doesn't matter if I kill him with the ult. He's dead, and dead is dead as far as I'm concerned. Very good, very good. Now that he's dead, I've gained a significant lane advantage. I don't know why Mana Boot's there. I had full. I kind of thought I wouldn't, but I had forgotten I got the stacks from him. That was my bad. When did he save me? I was fine. I'm not in a lot of danger. I always have Ghost Shroud up. I know it was a little while ago you're talking about, but right now my MMR is suffering. I don't know what you meant by the common MMR, but unless there was a question if it's ranked, it is. Oop, Pudge. No thanks. Oh no, I don't have it set up. I'm sorry. My stream is relatively new if you haven't couldn't tell, so I don't have a bot to set that up. I should though, and that's a good idea, and I'll make note of it. Ooh, this Pudge. I don't have ult up yet. Pudge being here is kind of scary. I'd like to ask someone to come down, but my MMR right now is 3,180. It just went down. It was a little bit, it was around 3,300, and the last 2 streams I've done, I've gone down, unfortunately. So I'm a little bit under 3,200. That's right? Afro Chick and JJ, because you were here before. Roughly that. It's no problem. It's relevant. I mean, obviously, you probably wouldn't want to watch somebody who is significantly below you, because not super helpful. But either way, welcome. We're a very friendly bunch. We don't bite. JJ bites, but that doesn't count. That's true. Hey, well, I'm glad. What's your MMR right now? I see Troll, but he's missing as far as I'm concerned. .5? Yeah, I was at 2.5 not that long ago. I found that aggressively trying to gain my MMR while streaming is very effective. You learn a lot of things from the people who come in and out, even if they're lower MMR than you. They have a lot of good advice. In fact, the last 2 games we played, we learned a lot about what not to do. Granted, we weren't the ones doing them, but you see why other people are losing their games. Losing it for their teams, for example. The greatest thing about Necro is I can afford to just waste my spells because I gain mana from killing the creep wave. Wonderful. Oh, Troll's back. I do have ult, but I'd rather not use it right away. I'm a little bit skeptical. I'd like to use it, but... Or at least my aura's up. So now if Troll does decide to move in, he'll take more damage before the ult actually comes down, increasing my chances of killing him dramatically. If Troll is still in those trees, he's going to want to come out to defend this tower. Help me with pushing? Technically speaking, it would. It's just that I'd have to send the courier all the way over here for, you know, a Blightstone, which in the long run I'm not going to use. Yeah, I'll come over to Crystal Maiden. On my way. The problem is I'm not usually going to be right-clicking the troll. Most of my damage is going to come off my abilities. Alright, he's slowed. Ult. Thank you, troll. Good day to you. I'm actually going to rush Guardian Greaves for my team. I think it will benefit us immensely. Stop us from being bursted down by Ogre. Not Ogre, sorry. Stop us being bursted down by Tiny, because when Tiny comes into Toss Avalanche combo, it technically is a progressive damage, even if it's only slightly. Ooh, that's unfortunate. So I can, you know, mid damage, I can come in there with my Guardian Greaves and heal. This is a problem. Tiny is not having a good time anymore. He's in a bad spot. He's still stunned. And that's mine. Ha ha ha. And I'm healing rapidly, so the Wind Ranger can't even do anything. She's gonna get away probably, but she'll take damage. I love watching them die to my aura. Their little hearts just can't stand being near me. I'm basically just gonna make Pudge leave. I don't care to kill him because I don't have ult for a little bit anyway. So I'm just gonna make him wish he wasn't here. Now that I got my 40 damage, I'm very deadly. Now I might consider buying a Blightstone, just to help me right-click someone down. We're probably going to get this tower easily. They really can't contest it. And I'm right-clicking almost as hard as the Drow is. Oh, this is unfortunate. I wish you hadn't taken that so I'd have a little bit more mana, but that's okay. Uh-oh. I may have died within range to give him a flesh heap stack, but I still got the kill to make up for my money loss. This Wind Ranger shackles are always on point. I'm probably going to end up going on Blink Dagger, by the way, because since they're a very mobile team, like Troll is fast, Legion's going to have a blink, Tiny will have a blink, Pudge will have a blink. I want to be able to make sure I can get into position always. Like right there, I was kind of unable to get where I needed to be fast. Even though they were moving on me, I could have blinked away when I saw the shackle coming. I'm playing more of a semi-carry Necro instead of like a full, you know, attacking Necro. Interesting idea. Yes, I think Shadowblade's better. And the reason why, since I went for a right-click build, Shadowblade gives me the benefit of... It gives me the benefit of having extra attack speed, which benefits off my damage, and extra damage for making sure they die when I ult. Plus, the one thing I didn't really think about, and it's important to remember, is that I think that they're going to have an Urn on the Pudge or the Tiny, probably Pudge. And Urn is one of the biggest counters to Blink Dagger in the game. It's like ridiculous. And I don't want my Blink Dagger to be countered, because if I can't go in position, that's a lost team fight. Yeah, it's going to basically set it up so that I can walk straight up to them and just ult. Ult and then do whatever I have to do. That's mine. I don't care what that OD thought. That's my Arcane Rune. So after I finish Guardian Greaves, I'll go Shadowblade. And then I'll, I don't know. Probably not Dagon, because I don't want to be too greedy here. It's iffy. I can't possibly do anything to them, so instead I'll just push this tower. I am actually going to mech this wave. So I want to make sure we can do as much damage as possible here. Yep, this tower should be ours. By the time they're done chasing my team all over creation. So we have every tier 1, they have none of our tier 1s. On my way, friends. I'll be too late, but Wind Ranger does have mana. Oh, please, please, please. I couldn't get him with my Q. I didn't want to walk any closer because Troll is going to come after me next. Alright, so Shadowblade it is. There we go, friends. All better. Having a Guardian Greaves at this point in the game is generally not advisable, except that as Necro, I healed 75% extra if I'm Ghost Shrouded. So 75% extra of what is a mech for no mana whatsoever is a big deal right now. It's just free healing, you know? We have a really nice lineup. We're all ranged, besides Ogre. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not too worried about the Ogre doing damage. And we have a lot covered. We have a lot of stuns. We have a snare, which will stop blinks. Because, you know, that's how they work now. And, you know, roots is what I meant. A root on Crystal Maiden, which is really strong. I'm not going to go near this Legion because that's not my jazz right now. I accidentally stole the kill. I didn't mean to. I thought she'd still get it, but she did not. That's gonna do extra damage to me. They did have an urn, by the way, so I'm happy to find out that I'm correct. I've got chain bash there. Ooh. If only I got a chance to cast my Q ult right there. Alt Q. That will sum up my entire feelings on the matter. I love these symbols. I'm using these three because they basically fit into I regret everything, applause for well played, and charge for push. Always communicate with your team why you're doing what you're doing. They should know. Because they could convince me otherwise in theory. You know, I mean, I like to think that I have a relatively open mind. I don't think I'm the authority on everything that is Dota. If I did, I'd be playing on a pro team. These creeps just won't die. I'm loving the Drow Aura as far as me farming, though, because the Drow Aura, in addition to me having my 40 damage, is a big deal. I definitely think I'm going to take the 20 move speed at level 15, even though it kind of works against having a carry build. They're going to all be pretty fast, so having the Shadow Blade plus having the extra speed from that is going to make it so that I can't really be chased. I can't be chased, and I can always chase them. These skeletons always standing up and getting in my way. So it looks like we lost 2. I'm coming over to try to help. Dead. Nice. That's for Drow. Now I can go back and grab this and then TP top. That's my direct plan because I can't let Troll do that. On my way. I'm not afraid of Troll solo. It's Troll with other people that bothers me. I'm just glad that I almost have my Shadow Blade, because as soon as I have it, I'll be able to have a lot more fights. Thought Drow was going to farm this, but obviously she didn't, so it's all mine. Alright, movement speed. So now I can actually go in and out. I'm definitely going to get Spell Lamp at the end, though, because their magic damage is going to fall off. And I need my ult to kill. I have faith in this game. I'm feeling us. Good lineup. Teamwork seems to be pretty good so far. I need to buy a TP this exact second. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's on cooldown. Yeah, if you're a support, your farm is basically whatever you pass by that isn't currently being taken. The expectation is that you take what you can get. So if a carry is doing a little sector where they're running back and forth in this part of the jungle, you don't touch it because they're going to be back. You just do what you can. It's hard. And where to farm as a carry is basically where there is the most farm that's safe. So if you're not afraid of being ganked by the enemy team, that probably means, you know, I'm probably going to get a Dagon. I don't know about a Dagon 5, but I'll probably get a Dagon. We need it. It means farming the lane, because the most money you can get and the most experience you can get is always in lane. Like, bar none. If that's not safe, you move to the jungle, and you move to better parts of the jungle. So, like, you would want to be situated around the Ancients, this camp, that camp, if you're on this side of the map. If you can't do that, you go to this part of the jungle because it's safer. It's right next to the shrine, so your team can come in. If you can't do that, then you just take whatever is closest to you that isn't out of the way. My only concern with Blade Mail is it doesn't help a lot with Tiny because his initiation is instant. It does help with Troll, but he's going to have a lot of health. It doesn't really help with Pudge because he never really hurts himself. It's good against Legion. Wind Ranger, it's kind of mad just because there's other targets she's going to hit anyway. I'm not going to really usually be the guy who's hit instantly. I might build it, but I need to do damage for my team because they're going to ignore me anyway. Most of them are right clickers, and I have Ghost Shroud anyway. I'd rather not get hit than us both get hit. The good thing is Silver Edge, when I eventually do work towards that, is going to hurt. And that is how you ruin people. That was gorgeous. Just want to make sure that the ogre doesn't die. Nice, nice, nice. For my ogre friend, I'll make sure he's full health so we can keep pushing. Oh, these items for a second? Sure, next time I see him. Oh, he's on my team. So there he is. He is doing a Hurricane Pike build. So he had some lane items, but he's going for a Hurricane Pike because he has the Force Staff and he has the Dragon Lance. Nice. That was huge. This is kind of where games are won and lost. I want to wait till I'm level 18, though. So I'm going to take this real quick. Alright, now I do significant damage. I'm excited for one. Because if I can catch anybody in that ult, they're done. That's unfortunate. Troll's actually not that fed, which is nice. Gotta watch out for him roshing. Not sure when he's gonna do it, but it'll probably be soon. That's why he probably TP'd in. So I'm gonna go check after I take this ancient. He's okay. Absolutely. I love the Drow Aura right now. It helps me so much. It makes me do a ton of damage. I'm right-clicking for 200. Drow is only right-clicking for 300, so I'm only 100 lower than Drow, and that's a lot for a Necro. They're coming right now, so I'm gonna back. I just saw them at their shrine. I don't want to die here. I have to keep checking this realistically. As long as I'm in the area, I might as well. That's Pudge trying to get a kill on me or Drow. No thank you. I have to make sure that a Pudge ults me. Hooks me, I don't go Shroud, because I'll take so much damage. He got out somehow. Interesting. I don't know how he got out. That's really unfortunate, but I do have Dagon. One way or the other, that's gonna hit him. Oh. I don't have ult again, so that's all I can do. No thanks. 2, 1. This Tiny's gonna die. Oh, no. Crud. Crud, crud, crud. Nice, 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 nice. This Crystal Maiden knows what's up, which I very much appreciate. Okay. I have Dagon up. I don't have Shadow Blade yet, so I want to wait to show. Got her. Good Legion kill. She's dead for a year, thanks to the added 30-second respawn time. And that's just the way you have to play it, you know? I'm on my way, but I'm not going to be able to save this Drow. She's just dead. Oh yeah, it's great. Especially Drow and me getting bloodlusted has a huge impact. OD to a lesser effect. I haven't really seen him do, you know, as much. Here comes my Dagon 2, which is even, you know, better because of the 5% spell amp. I'm probably going to grab an Ether Lens at some point, an Aether Lens. I think it'll help me a lot. I'd love to show up to this, but I'm never going to be there in time to, you know, stop it. This Pudge, though, if he stays around too long, he's done. How greedy is he? I should have Ghost Shrouded. I got the Pudge dead for a long time, so there's definitely a positive effect, but everybody else went mid too. We do melt towers if we ever get to them. That's my first death in a while. It's unfortunate. I wish I could have got out there, but I kind of didn't expect it. Even if I had tried to Ghost Shroud and TP, Legion could still stop the TP with Duel, even if I don't die, and Troll was there, so... Drow's pretty strong right now, but she's going to suffer from Troll moving up on her. And that. The last thing Drow wants is to be thrown into the team, which is why I was a little skeptical when Drow was picked. Oh, no. That's an MKB on Drow, nice. I would not. Get back. Just let it be. Troll is low, and that's just how it's going to have to be. Whew. Oh, this OD is salty. Not for me. I don't need the regen. I have like a million ways to get health back. If somebody wanted to buy a Vlad's to help Drow, that would be cool. But it's not going to be me. And I don't think anybody else here is really a good Vlad's carrier. Honestly, it's the kind of game where any of the carriers who want to regen are going to buy a Satanic. And any of the supports will just get healed by me, so... I didn't think he was up, but I had to check. Sometimes he's on that like ridiculously low timer. I can't wait till I get the -1 death falls cooldown so I can heal my team even more. Because we need something like that. Alright. They are about to fight, I guess. I'm hoping they still think I'm there. Unfortunately, I have to go forward to stop this push because it's painful. The problem is that as long as anybody... Does Aghanims do anything for Necro? Yes, it does. So Ags reduces the cooldown dramatically. I'll have it on a 25-second cooldown instead of 70. The only problem is it's very expensive just to cast more often. Drow's greedy. If Troll's coming after her, she's in trouble. I'm coming, but I don't think it's gonna matter. It's true. I'll just admit it. I could have done my Guardians. I was a little bit preoccupied deciding who to hit, and I should have Guardians. It would have revealed me, but it would have been worth it for him. So, I made a mistake. I'm a higher level than Drow, jeez. Ult's up soon. just trying to keep this creep wave alive, it's worth it to me. Ow. He's really focusing on me, and there's not a lot I can do about it. Painful. The Shadow Blade's a good idea, but couldn't do enough. Lincoln's could be decent, actually, to stop the duel. I might go Lincoln's after this, just for survivability. At least Drow survived. Ah, man. That was not smart. Who bought back? It was Troll. Troll did buy back, and so did Wind Ranger. If I can get one of those kills, that might change this situation we're in. I just gotta get over to Troll. OD's gonna... OD should just Shiva's ult. Use your spells. An ult for Troll would be 100% worth it. That's a good question. So a lot of people ask me similar things. My opinion is you should know every hero in the game passively. Like, you could explain what the hero is about, what their basic abilities are. I don't know what he was doing. I thought there was a hero there because of all the pings. I don't think you need to play every hero. I would go into bot games and I would play most heroes you don't know how to play. Just like once or twice, get a feel for what they do. Then I would focus primarily on a small sect of heroes. Probably like 10 to 15. Because you don't want to pick... Some people play like 4. The problem is there's a chance you can't play any of those 4. Especially since Ranked All Pick now bans 25 heroes right off the bat. So that changes things. I would have a good arsenal. 10 to 15 people you can play, at least. So that you can diversify. You should have some supports you can play. Some semi-carries, solo offlaners, you know, mids, hard carries. Just enough to be passable in all aspects. So that you'll never be in a situation where you just can't play the hero that you need to play. You never want to be in a situation where you have to be the hard support and you can't play any hard supports. It's not good. This is going to be bad. I'm a little bit afraid of how this is going to go. They only need to be at about half health for me to kill them with ult. Roughly. I do have Spell Amp, which helps negate the magic resistance, so it's about half. Normally I would use that in conjunction with my ult, but there was no reason to. It didn't do anything. It wouldn't have done anything extra. She's dead. I just don't want him to be able to hit me, so I'd rather just follow, slow him, and get my aura on him. That's huge. That is like game ending, so I think we have a shot here. And I actually agree with what you said. I think Lincoln's. Oh no. Stole the courier from me. What a jerk. I don't know what that was supposed to accomplish, but it's not particularly scary. There we go. There's my Dagon 5. Bye, Tiny. He's dead for a year. Just healing my team. Simple stuff. And it works. Just keep your team healed, and how can you possibly lose, technically? Report LC. There it is. They're calling out their team already. Help, friends. And GG, well played, because they're all dead for a year. Ah, finally, we win one, friends. After those 2 losses, we can take it home. I get my quest for 800. Real quick. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. That's going to be annoying. Problem solved. I use a blanket. Judge me if you wish. Woo. Claim my level up reward. I don't care about level up effect, but hey. Still good. I know, the beeping got worse. As soon as I touched it, as soon as I like put my hand up to it. It's right next to me, so I just threw it upstairs. I'm not going to bother with it. There's no, I can see, there's nothing next to it at all. And I have other detectors around the house for carbon monoxide, so it's not that either. So I already know I'm safe. So we will queue up. Gain 25 MMR. Pretty happy about that. Let's look at that game and see exactly why it went the way it went. So number 1, as I was saying, healing. I healed almost 30,000 damage. Sorry, I healed 12,000 damage. Health, whatever. 12,000 health. That by itself, like, cancels, for example, the entirety of Pudge. All the damage he did, I healed more than that. Now, technically speaking, some of the damage was from creeps that I healed, but you get the point. It's a lot. I also did 30,000 damage, which is similar to our Outward Devourer, more than anybody on their team, thanks to Alt and Dagon 5. Not skill, just, you know, having those abilities helps a lot. Realistically, we had a better team comp, which is what I'm going to say TT Roofs. I'm assuming that's how you would pronounce your name. TT Roofs was alluding to before. I mean, we have everything covered. We have stuns, we have pure damage from OD, we have physical damage from Drow. I have magic damage. Ogre has magic damage. Crystal Maiden has magic damage, but also has heavy lockdowns. Ogre has lockdowns. We have decent escape because, you know, we're building. We had, what, a Hurricane Pike. I had a Shadow Blade, Silver Edge over here, Glimmer Cape. A lot of it's invis related, which is unfortunate, but, you know, we built around it. And I'm strong especially against strength heroes because my ult slices through them like butter. And they had, you know, strength hero, strength hero, strength hero, builds tanky often. They get, you know, destroyed. I also have a way to evade physical attacks. Physical, 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 half physical. You know, we had a lot of answers to what they had. In addition to that, our lanes went very well. So I soloed bottom lane. I killed Troll in bottom lane. That says it all right there. I mean, how many kills did I get on Troll? I killed Troll 3 times, for example. I shut down his early game pretty heavily. I got more farm than he did. Our other lanes played relatively well because their lanes aren't as strong. Like Troll can be a strong laner if he has a support, but he didn't. You know, Tiny has a weak laning phase, realistically speaking, unless he's mid, and then he needs to get extra levels. So it's mostly just comes down to that. If you look at the graphs, you know, my net worth wasn't impressive until I got a couple kills, and then I was up there, you know, amongst the top for most of the game. While on the other hand, Troll was really suffering early game. It took him until he was farming by himself in the jungle to really catch up, which is a good thing for us. So I was definitely pleased with the way that game went. I think Troll was low on levels too. He kind of suffered even though he was a solo person. He was still only the 4th highest for a large portion of the game. His first real item wasn't until his Morbid Mask at like 12 minutes. And I wouldn't even call that a real item, it's just helpful. And his Shadow Blade wasn't until 18. Well, conversely, I already had Guardian Greaves before he had his Shadow Blade. So that kind of shows you that scale. It all matters. It all adds up together, you know? Looks like some of you, my friends, have left. At least one of you. I don't know which one of you it is, but I'm going to go ahead and guess it's not M Pro Bison or the Afro chick. I feel an emptiness in my heart now. Nature's Prophet's already banned, so I'll go ahead and ban Sniper because I don't like to play against him very much. He frustrates me. I'm not sure who I want to play. I could offlane. No. No, you had just talked. You were one of the 2 previous people to talk, so I imagine you didn't just suddenly ditch. It'd be weird of you to just say, like, you know, who's cooking, and then just walk away. You know, just like close out the browser. That'd be strange. You could, I guess. Who should I play in the offlane? We have a clock in the offlane, so maybe I'll support. Maybe I'll do the thing I hate the most. Who's a good support right now? Shadow Shaman's really good. Is he banned? He's banned. Crud. I got Lion, maybe. I'll take a root beer if you get the chance. Lion's pretty good against Axe because of the Hex and the stun from a distance. That's pretty strong. Disrupt is pretty good too, but he's not very fast, and you can't afford to build a Blink Dagger on him. I'll play Lion. I like Lion. Good support. I won't have too many complaints. I think since we'll end up against Axe, I need to buy a Windlace early, or otherwise I'll have a really big problem. Unfortunately. So I won't have a Glimmer Cape, so that's not going to happen. I probably want 4 Tashibas, so that's not going to happen. Bash. I'm not going to get a Solar Crest. I'm not going to crit. I'm not going to buy a BKB. So it looks like a lot of these things aren't going to come up. Auras. We're not going to have too many. I'll do that. I'll give it a shot. Why not? I don't really love my lion set, but it's okay. He looks alright. Got the dragon for a hand. I mean, how do you carry things with this giant claw? It's not like he uses it. He uses his staff to use all his spells, so he just has that hand there. Very inconvenient, I would imagine. I'm definitely feeling that the lion pick is really standing up. Except the fact that Clinks is going to go ahead and have an Orchid, and that's going to really hurt me. I'm going to have some answer to an Orchid. Otherwise, I'm going to be screwed. So I'm either going to need to... I don't want to build Guardian Greaves and a Lion because I have Mana Drain. They would throw off the Orchid because of the Dispel. I'm not going to build a Manta, that'd be ridiculous. I guess I could get a Lotus Orb, technically speaking. But it's not very good on Lion, so I'm really skeptical on that. I'll figure something out. I'm going to have a Blink Dagger, so if Clinks is too slow with his combo, I'm just going to blink away. Just blink, goodbye. I guess that's going to be my go-to. Or just stay with my team at all times. I'm actually really good against Weaver as Lion because of the nuke damage. You just watch him get damaged and then just boom, and prevent him from ever going, using his ult, his time lapse. His ridiculous time lapse that ends up costing 0 mana on a 30-second cooldown? 40-second cooldown. Seems legit. I didn't used to like Weaver. I used to think Weaver was like one of the worst heroes in the game, but he's just been buffed progressively as time has gone on, and now I just have to accept that he's a good character. And I just don't like to play as him myself, so I just have to deal with him all the time. Ooh, we have a tier 4 guy who's in the... He is a champion. North American Division champion. Look at that. I've still never played the Battle Cup myself. Hasn't come up, Alright, let's look at our team real quick. Axe is strong against Clockwork, kind of. And Ricky and Storm. Pretty bad against PA, and not too good against me. Zeus is good against me, and kind of PA up until she gets a BKB. Bad against Clock, because Clock builds Blade Mail. Good against Ricky for reveal. Kind of bad against Storm, because he's often going to dodge it. Clinks is good against me and Ricky, but bad against everybody else. Mostly. I can't see the heroes anymore, so I'm going to have to wait a second. Ooh, they're going all in there. As Lion, it's pretty safe bet to say you have to get her at Spike early. I usually say not to level, but there's not really a better thing to get at that level. Hex is more expensive, and as much as it does disable longer, they can still move, so it doesn't set up abilities anyway. Doom is really good against me, and pretty good against PA, because PA loses all our mobility. Great against Ricky, because he can't go invis. Maybe he gets an Ags, because it disables passives. Or does it always disable passives, then it gets items? I don't remember, but either way. It's good against Clock, but not great. It's great against Storm. Super strong. We're going to have Lincolns on him for sure. And Weaver is okay against the team, but we have a lot of answers, like silences and stuff, so I'm not too worried about Weaver. That's okay, though. Backdooring Weaver is fine. You don't have to build Carrion Weaver. Now, you can. You can build Support Weaver. They did it in the... a tournament. I forget what tournament it was, but somebody did it. They played Support Weaver, and they got a ton of kills for their team. Big deal. I'd be careful if I was that Ricky. Woo! And the crowd goes wild. Ah. Getting a good block by the PA here. I'm pretty impressed. Alright, we got a Weaver in our lane. I don't mind taking a little creep aggro if I can get the Weaver damaged. For my lane, just to make sure nobody rotates in, this is the kind of ward you put down. He has a ring of protection, so he gets the extra 2 armor. But fortunately, there's a Blightstone on PA. So it's not going to really help Weaver very much. Weaver's already suffering here. Weaver's probably calling for assistance from his team. He better be, otherwise he's dumb.
Freaky, come here. Freaky, come. Freaky, come.
Alright. Weaver's low.
Lane to push out again? Oh wow, there's 2 of them. Kinda sad.
I'm just going to regen over here by myself.
Go push the lane out. Okay, I'll pause this.
Easy stuff. Just keep harassing him. There's no way the carry cannot get that kill. It's shared because some of the creeps took it, but that's fine. And we got it before the clockwork died. Once I get my tranquils, I don't even have to worry about the whole regen issue. Weaver's returned. Since he hasn't leveled and I have a little bit more damage.
Your body blocking me.
Get that extra
Your body
3.
blocking me. Good job.
Denied Weaver. This guy, I'm just gonna buy Flying Courier first. It just helps. Oh wow, he is not having a good time. I don't know where he went. Did he get all the way back or did he go over here? There he is. I'm gonna lead him. Beautiful. This Weaver is already getting crapped on. That's because Weaver isn't a great solo offlaner, especially against PA, who has a ranged, super damaging spell that costs nothing, and Lion, who can stun even if I can't see Weaver. I haven't done that yet, but I could. Full Basilius now gives that denied.
Freaky, you are so bad, dude. You're so fucking bad. Holy shit. Just get dust, man.
I'm super fast. I don't know if Weaver realizes this. If he's not paying attention, he'll die. He's right there. But, unfortunately, he moved too quick. I'll just calmly sap some mana here.
He got 2 kills early on. Really didn't expect him to deal that much damage.
I'm basically using these as a buffer. I hoped I got him. I didn't. I didn't think that Weaver was still on him. I thought Weaver lost sight. Thought I had a sorry somewhere around here. I guess not.
Hold on. Doing.
Let's sap some more mana here so that Weaver can't do whatever he wants whenever he wants.
If we don't have dust, let's not even bother trying to kill him.
I gotta buy some wards for my team.
No boots on Zeus, by the way.
No boots on Zeus. What? That's ridiculous. We got some good damage in before he bolted. Oh, poor Weaver.
Ricky, I have dust. I have dust.
Alright. Now I have enough to get what I need.
So much damage.
I actually lived because I got that stun off in time.
Sorry, man. My TP had just come off cooldown. What's the damage?
Ricky, let's kill him again. His wave's gonna push
No
out.
mana.
I have one.
Oh, it feels so good to make this Weaver suffer. He did not know I put a sentry down. I did, though. Alright. I had to stick in lane until PA comes back, because I don't want to lose the experience for my team. But I can't last it because of this. I guess I can last it like that. That's the best I got. Hopefully I'll get ult soon. Blink Dagger is probably the most important thing I can get besides buying wards, which wards are always the priority. I'm surprisingly the lowest level in the game. I didn't know that. So this will be mine in a minute.
Yeah, go ahead, Ricky. I'm waiting. No, I have no mana.
I don't know what the plan was there. Was he testing where the ward was and thought he'd be fine? Either way, strange. So, for the sake of pushing, I want to have a ward right there. And now I'm going to go rotate. I've helped my carry. You know, I'm 1-0 and 4 from helping out doing that stuff.
Fine. Yeah, poke shot. Kill. Oh shit.
This lion, though. This is going ridiculously well. It's like filthy. I actually probably should stick around until I get
Blur, wow.
my next level.
Killed. Two max up deck.
I actually have to put this over here somewhere. I'm thinking of gonna put it behind tower. That's one of the better ward spots. Then you can see who TP's in no matter what. You can see who's rotating around there. Ugh. Where's my cheering section, friends? There you go, M-Pro Bison. Yes. I know that it was with a question mark, but yes. This took damage. That's strange. Must have been Zeus. Came over to do it temporarily and then just forgot about it. Got too busy, I guess.
We can kill Ricky. I mean, kill Clank. Hold on. Yeah. I'll be in a second.
Whew. Oh, why me?
Freaky going this.
Oh no. No! Oh, I'm so sad. Although we did get the, we got 14 kills by 15 minutes. That's crazy. We have to win now. Can't believe that. I thought that was less woot. Because the death? Oh no, I've disappointed you. Oh, it is crushing. I will have to do better. I will do better. I must. I have ult when I come up, so I think Axe is in for a rude awakening. I'll just Hex make it close enough. Okay. Axe bought back? What? Clinks went invis. He's 860 health. I do 600 more wood. There you go.
Fine, let's kill him. Kill him. Over here.
This is awesome. Feels good. I feel so powerful.
Yeah, kill the wave.
No. 75 cast range all the way because I'm playing a hard support. It'd be kind of ridiculous for me to go for damage. Almost too much rooting, some would say. I would not. Not enough. There must be more. So, with this tower being in a dangerous spot, I want to make sure my sentry is down. And I'm going to sneak through the trees here and put up one of our good wards. Normally that'd be a risky ward, but we're too early for them to really have the money to be dewarding.
Oh, cloud him. My way.
Excuse me, I'm gonna get us vision of everything. If it moves, I want vision of it.
Just got bloodstone for you.
Yeah, we can get in. I have dust.
We need wards my butt. That's Doom. Doom is level 8, so he has Doom. On my way. Oh my god. That crit though.
I think they're active.
That crit though. Ah, I am satiated. Or sated, I suppose you could say. There it is, the finish mid call. I'm so happy to get my challenge done though, that's a big one. Well, Clicks isn't feeling too good, so he probably won't reappear. I did not know they were going to dive. This is going great. What a good game.
Oh, where was it?
On the courier, I'll get the supplies necessary to find this weaver, but it'll have to wait, unfortunately. People always doing that. Stealing my courier. I don't care who you are. Not cool. Bye, Weaver. In case Clink shows up, gotta make sure that he is detected. I hoped. I deserved it. I wanted it. It's okay, though. I'm just a meager support, so I understand. The Storm better get a Shiva's Guard soon, then. I guess I would get an Aether Lens if I had the chance. I won't, though. Well, that's level 2 ult. My nose is bothering me, sorry. I'd rather make that annoying noise than have a problem, you know?
That's why they're rage quitting. They'd win. Guys, stop pushing. Stop pushing. Let's farm, get our quest.
I need to regen, I don't want to go anywhere near there. Oh my god. The pain. And here comes all that brilliant regen. No thank you, Doom. That was kind of a joke. Doom tried to defend himself and he was slaughtered mercilessly. But oh well. Such is the life when you are on the team that is losing horribly. I know how it feels. Oh, bye. I am probably dead. Oh, I am not dead. Poor Clinks. Yes. Oh, it feels good. Whew. There's not even much commentary I can give that would be productive now. They're giving up. They're feeding Courier, you know what I mean? They're barely fighting. I would end it quick though. Don't give them the chance to come back if one of them is snuck by and is farming.
Yo,
Don't give
stop
them the
taking
chance.
The towers down, man. We gotta get these balance. Oh my god. Yo, stop pushing.
I feel bad for this guy who wants to do his quest, but you kind of have to push the tower to be safe about winning. I'm not giving up a ranked match for, you know, a challenge. I don't even know what I would buy next. I guess, Ghost Scepter. He actually has a Shiva's Guard. Look at that. Ricky kind of left me to die there, and I'm a little sad, but... Come on. Oh, they just fortified. Clock's dead. He a dead man. Wow. It's almost as if I said we needed to push. It's okay, though. Did they buy back for any of that? Storm denied, so that's good. Eh. At least we have some vision of them coming out of their fountain and stuff. We need to take one more lane, unfortunately. Let's start with that. Bada boom. He is not a happy axe. He was hoping for that brilliant call. But I'm not going to let that happen on my watch. Gotta win this game. Easy kills. This is my mana. That's a dead Ricky, unfortunately. Not really surprised. I love how they're killing him and then Zeus is asking now. Bye. Oh crap. Bye. We gotta end this game though. Things are getting a little bit out of hand.
Oh shit, you found. Alright, let's do it.
That was sad. He chased all the way there and died.
First night.
This will be a fun game to recap at the end. Huh. Is that true, or you're just making stuff up? Not that I think you'd make stuff up, but it just sounds like skeptical. You know what I mean? I think that's been used everywhere, actually. That particular sound effect, I do not. I think it's like open source, like trumpet sound or whatever it is, horn sound. Yeah, with the Wilhelm scream. Exactly, exactly. Ow.
Maybe no one attacked Dire's tower to reduce their intel.
Oh, I'm dead. Wow. Well then, they really wanted to have me. This Doom, he had ensnare. I'm impressed. That's a good ability to take here because of the blink dagger.
Hit the gem.
Axebot back. What a jerk. I don't really like the Wilhelm scream. It's just so overused at this point that I find it like a cheap sound effect, you know? Oh no. Alright, he should be happy now. Push. I'll just wait to buy it. Why not? Yeah, it definitely pulls you out of the movie. I just don't... I know... I'm aware I'm watching a movie. Let's put it that way. The catapult's gonna do it. If he doesn't... He has to kill both of them in like 5 seconds. Not even. Yes! Thank you, catapults, for finally ending the game that my team refused to end. We got the... My team wagered? I didn't even realize. Well, look at that. Leveled up again. Nice. So let's see here. Up to 51. I gotta get to 53, and then I just get the player card pack. That's not so fun, I guess. No big deal. So, today, we gained MMR. The slightest amount. We gained 5. Yeah, we gained 5 MMR today. And that is not shabby considering that we lost a ton last time. So we've slowly moved back up. Our international... Oh, I should tip. I will tip him back. Who was that? It was like an X. I don't know who that was, though. Oh, him. Got it. Tip. I am generous. So we will look back into this. Damage. It was very weird at the end. This is all skewed. We'll just go to the net worth graph before things got weird, which is like here. Up until this point. So PA was rich. Storm was rich. Ricky actually had decent money considering. Clockwork actually had a lot of money. And I was not as low as some people on their team. Weaver was the poorest person in the whole game. Just flat out. That's so sad, too. Even up before this point, too. And the main reason why, and he also didn't even have that high of levels considering he was in solo lane, is because we actually zoned him properly. I played a real support. I harassed him. I stunned him and set up kills for my carry. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was me and PA. PA did good too. PA knew when to throw daggers. He wouldn't throw them and Weaver would disjoint with invis. He would, like, wait. He knew when to throw the correct dagger, when it was still on cooldown, stuff like that. And he would set me up because he had the armor shred, because he had Blightstone. So it armor shreds on the dagger, so I could do more damage with my right clicks, because I'm the ranged one. I mean, we knew what we were doing. I actually played like a support. Phantom Assassin focused on last hitting, but helped me out. We had so much money in the lane together. I even had money from all the kills in the Weaver, you know what I mean? I mean, I could get into all the specifics about the matchups, which I already talked about at the beginning, but basically they shouldn't have sent Weaver offlane against us. It was stupid. Terrible offlane. Never was going to win it, and we just crushed him. He tried everything he could. Wasn't going to help. We crushed him. I guess Storm won mid against Zeus, which actually I would think Zeus would win that. Storm doesn't have a high HP pool, but I guess Storm outplayed him. So that's fine. And Zeus tried to roam down, and it did not work. Not really. Didn't work well. First time he died. Second time it kind of went okay. Our Ricky, I guess, was crapping on, I think it was Doom or Axe. One or the other. He was actually doing well, and Clockwork just owned his lane, which makes sense, because Clock's a high health hero. He can stun people repeatedly like Axe and stop them from casting. They just didn't have a good setup. And Clinks, I guess, from what I noticed, he did kind of meh. He never really had a lot of farm. I don't know what happened, but he just wasn't doing very well. He must have been overwhelmed by Ricky and Clockwork together. And I think Storm might have ganked up there too. But we just won every single lane because they have bad matchups. They just didn't have good lane control. And they had a jungler. I believe Doom was in jungle, not Axe. They have a jungler, so they just have no ability to stop us because they can't really roam people over. But, simple stuff. Anyway, I'm glad today that we could actually gain something. 5 MMR. That doesn't matter. That's fine. We are up to 3,243. Which is obviously a sad drop from the fact that we used to be 3,362 at our peak. But that's okay. We're also almost at our calibration limit. So we'll make sure this MMR is taken when we actually, you know, end the season. So, thank you guys for watching. As always, very appreciated. If you like watching me on Twitch, please follow. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. The more followers I get, I have some more options of what I can do. If it's YouTube, subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything. Just, again, it lets me know stuff about what's going on. Comment. Give me negative criticism. Just do so politely. I will gladly listen. I like to make changes here and there. For you, those of you who watch me on Twitch, you might have noticed that I opened up my my channel feed. I didn't really do anything with it yet. I just kind of posted that there was a patch, but I might be a little bit more vocal on that. So if you check in, I might let you know that I'm not going to make a particular date, or that I might start early or start late or something. So let me know what's working, what's not working. So I appreciate all of you, and I will see you this coming Sunday.